Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. So we're going to take a look at Axie Infinity today, in particular SLP for a change, not AXS, because the recent changes to game rewards has actually changed the game, and to be honest, has made SLP a tradable asset as compared to before. So let's dive into the charts to see what I'm talking about. So if you've been following my Axie Infinity videos ever since, I did specify that SLP is not a tradable asset in the market because of its constant inflation. So when a particular item is gained or earned in-game instead of being traded into the market keeps valuing it negatively. Because you can keep producing SLP over and over, then what is the value of an ever-increasing non-scarce asset? However, that all changed when the announcements to the SLP reward schemes have been announced. And right now, if you notice, SLP has violently rallied by 374% since the announcement. Now, moving forward, where do we go from here? On our shorter term time frame, it is very important to understand that right now, we are currently at overbought levels for SLP right here. Very similar to when this peak happened. So if you're somebody who has been holding SLP for a while and you want to de-risk a little bit, this is actually a good time to realize some of those profits, because when you have overbought RSI levels like this, there is a high likelihood that you are in for a slight correction before the subsequent continuation to the upside. So one investing tip that I always say is spread out your buys. This time, if you want to be prudent and if you want to realize some of those gains, then you can also spread out your sells, where what you can do is you can sell some of your bags right now, for example, wait for the correction, either come in here or just continue to hold, and if the price action goes like this, where you have a slight correction, but it rests on the EMAs. And then after that, you now proceed to one final capitulation. So how it's going to look like is from an RSI perspective. This is how it's going to look like. So you will have like a slight correction right here where RSI will go down, but it will hit key support levels right here. And then it will blast off a little bit more. So that will reflect this particular price movement right here, and then eventually continue on its way on either downward or just continue sideways from now. So this is where you can spread out your sells. You can sell right here, for example, wait for the capitulation a little bit. You can either buy back in on key support levels right here, or just continue to hold your fiat. When it does its final burst, which is slightly weaker, then you can sell some of the remaining allocations right here. That's a potential scenario for SLP. But moving forward, where do we go from here? I think that's the more important question. It's important to note that while the revisions of the allocations for SLP is good news in general, we still need to really confirm one thing. What is now the inflation rate of SLP? Because as long as we don't know yet what the inflation rate is, what I mean by that is how much SLP is burned by breeding versus how much SLP is earned by playing. If the SLP burning by breeding is more than the SLP earned by playing, then moving forward, expect SLP to continue to appreciate in value as long as people keep engaging in Axie Infinity. And there is one way to identify where SLP can potentially go if SLP now becomes a somewhat neutral or a deflationary asset. What you can do is if you draw the Fibonacci, where this is the local high right here of around 41 cents, and this is the local low of around 8.008 cents, we are currently adhering to key Fibonacci levels. What I mean by that, if you notice, where are we hitting our resistance right here? We are hitting our resistance at the 382 of around 3 cents. What you can expect moving forward is expect some correction right here, for example. If we don't break this, if we keep meeting this as resistance, then we will potentially backtest something as support, whether it's the EMA or it can also be the 0.236 right here of around 2 cents. But eventually, what if SLP becomes a deflationary token, then expect a continued appreciation of SLP all the way to the 1618 at the end of the cycle, which is around $4.51 right here. But will we get there overnight? Of course not. This is just the long-term potential price action of SLP, assuming, of course, that the token is finally deflationary. If you like that video, hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you want me to make a video about your favorite gaming crypto? Be a Patreon subscriber so you can request for it. Being a Patreon subscriber helps keep the channel sponsor, shill, and Moonboy free. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.